like an eco-friendly paradise.
Welcome to the Bill Banks podcast, and today's subject is racism in China. Now, today I want to talk about a friend of mine's that goes by the name of Uncle Money, and he's a professional wrestler in China. And this is a story I ran across his YouTube channel today. And as you know, I'm a 10-year veteran here in Atlanta in the acting scene. So I've been acting for about 10 years. I got my start in Prisoners with Terrence Howard. They say I got some resemblance to him, so I just got lucky by looking at him. I got a lot of good leads while I was there, and I was able to make a career out of it. So I know a lot of interesting people, and I would like to bring to you Uncle Money, who is a African American wrestler living in China. He's also a he's an African American professional wrestler, and he's also a boxer. So he took on a couple of boxing matches, seeing where boxing has became more of a spectacle. Uncle Money was able to take advantage of that, but he's more respectable. He's a really good guy. He's also a pretty good actor. He's a natural, and I would like to present him to you today, but not as Uncle Money, but as Trey Weems of Trey's Travels. Let's get it on.
Nigger!
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 Nigger! Nigger!
Nigger!
Nigger! 干他们 China! Nigger! 别他妈笑了 Nigger!
Fuck you!
I gotta play that again. Yes, you heard what you thought you heard. If you thought you heard that word, you heard correct. And you heard it. You absolutely heard it with an Asian accent in American English. That word.
Nigger!
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 Nigger! 干他们 China!
You heard that? China. So that was confirmed. That was in China. So those who think that racism, I thought it was an interesting subject because I was a military brat. So I guess being able to travel all over the world a few times by the time you're 6, it gives you a different perspective in life, And I always knew that racism exists all over the world. It's not something just exclusive to America. It just seems like all the attention is focused here. But this is China. And you see, with great vigor, they didn't have any white sheets. But as you can see, or as you can hear, because a lot of y'all can't see right now, but y'all will be able to see later, that these guys are extremely racist. This is in a whole nother country. And racism, it really, how I see racism, is just it's an instinct. It's something that comes from thing that we needed to survive in a older time, in a more prehistoric time when we were hunter and gatherers. The population was a lot smaller back in these days, and it was all about survival. So you pretty much had to stick with people who looked like you, because people in those days were hostile to outsiders. You had raiders who would come in. There was no police, there was no sheriff department back in these days. So I think it comes from a primordial time, somewhere deep in us from way back when we instinctually flocked to our tribe. And that tribalism still lives in us today. And that's why, laws, I personally feel laws will never be good enough to end racism. What you got to do is better relations, and one of the reasons why I think America is still the greatest country in this world is because we are a melting pot of all these different cultures. So we're not as racist as we like to give ourselves credit to. I just want to expose you to this. You know, my friend actually have told me he actually seen signs written in Chinese saying now hiring no darkies, no dark skin, no darkies. So this is in a whole nother country. They have nothing to do with what we did here in America in the past in regards to the slave trade. And still, that deep hatred for something that they just quite don't understand or just don't look like them is still present. But that don't mean all of China is like that. Let's get it straight. I'll personally believe that most people have good intentions in their heart. I think most people are good. The sad part is most people are also misled. And this is why we need to have these discussions more often. And, you know, and it's a great thing we have these platforms where we can expose ourselves to other cultures and other people and get a better understanding of each other. So, I'm going to go play the video some more and just give you Trey's perspective on the subject.
What's up, y'all? Trey's Travels here with another video. So, I'm fucking pissed. Fucking absolutely disgusting. That's absolutely disgusting. It's unacceptable and it's fucking trash. So, Sonny Weems and the player Han, they had like a little altercation in the previous game. So now Sonny is getting off the bus, and you can see those bitch ass fans shouting that shit. Unacceptable. See, here's a reality. All right, this is a reality that doesn't want to be spoken, but I'm here to speak the truth. That's the reality of how it is in China now. Now, I've been living here since 2017. Personally, I've never experienced that type of shit before. Never, not even close. But I've heard a lot of stories from black people, you know, from a lot of extreme racism to even attacks. I've heard that. I've never experienced it. But the thing is now...
Stop that right there. You know, I got to interrupt in between because there are certain rules to this and give my perspective of the subject. I want to fill you in. Trey is a, especially if you're just now tuning in, Trey is a professional wrestler in China. And, you know, he's been there for quite some time, since 2017. He's developed quite a following over there. I mean, he really has a solid fan base. And people stop and take pictures of Trey when he's walking down the street. So, to give you a little bit background on Trey. And personally, I feel like Trey is also a really nice guy. He's really good with people. Everybody I ever known who known him felt the same way. But at the same time, you know, him having a celebrity status over there, just like over here, will have some influence. I personally feel has some influence. He's hearing this from other black people. So I would assume the other black people he's hearing from is not quite in his position. And plus, Trey is athletic and he's big and he look like he can beat the crap out of you. And he actually can beat the crap out of you because he knows how to box and he knows a little bit of martial arts because I taught him. You know what I'm saying? So Trey ain't no joke. So I don't think Chinese people want to just be disrespecting a man who looks, you know, like a gorilla and he can just pounce on you. So I'm going to go ahead and play some more of the video. And if you have any questions or comments, go ahead, drop them in the comment section. I want to know what you think. Have you ever been in China? Are you a black person in China right now? If you're a black person in China right now, put it in the comment section. I would really like to know what you think. Because I want to know, have you had these experiences in China? Have you experienced any racism in China? Even if you're a white person in China. Because from my understanding, a lot of this has to do with just foreigners altogether. Is what some Chinese people have hostility with. So let me know what you think. And Pet My Dino. Pet My Dino. You know, my dino needs petting. You know. Feed my dino, please. I appreciate it. Bring up that heat for me. Remember, I'm new to this podcast, and don't forget to follow, leave a like, and also go to my Instagram, because my Instagram needs a boost. I will post that up a little later, but I want to play this video for you so you get more Trey's perspective.
The thing is, now there's this narrative that all foreigners are bad. The more we pass by, the more nationalistic it gets here. And there's nothing wrong with being proud of where you're from, but now it's we hate all foreigners. That's how they are here. We hate all foreigners. My issue is the double standards that gets created here. Basically, oh, we can say whatever we want to you guys, but you can't say anything about us. You must love China. You must say everything good about China. You can't say nothing bad about China. However, we can say bad stuff about your country. That's how it is. I remember when COVID first happened, they didn't want anybody to shame them. You know what I'm saying? You know, the whole world was, you know, not necessarily the whole world. There are people that were, you know, shaming China, but you know, you had people saying, you know, we stand with you, China, you know, blah blah blah. Then when the situation in China got better, and then COVID started getting around the rest of the world, it was ha ha ha. Foreigners are dirty. Foreigners have COVID. You know, blah blah. Get out of China. You know, stuff like that. It's always this double fucking standard that goes on.
Did you hear that? So, racism is bad. I'm come from a multicultural family, so I personally don't understand it at all. I like being mixed. You know what I'm saying? With different backgrounds. I don't feel like a mutt. No, I don't feel like a mutt. I feel like evolution, because I have the best of traits of everyone. Yeah, that's how I personally feel. So I don't even understand racism. I think is racism comes in with a lack of understanding or a lack of intelligence, or a mix of both. But the same thing that you see happening over here in the States, where there's prejudice against Asians because of the outbreak in Wuhan. But in China, there's prejudice against foreigners because after the onset, they infection rate decreased while ours increased. So they turned it all back around on them and called them the dirty dogs, the super spreaders, things of that nature. And so I just want you to understand that it ain't just white people who are racist, okay? Some black people, I grew up in a multicultural family. I grew up Muslim. I don't claim in religion now. I just believe in just being a spiritual person and being one with the Creator as best way as you can. But I don't subscribe to any one religious doctrine. But I did grow up Muslim, and I knew a lot of foreigners, and I always known people from other countries as racist. But they'll try to play you. Some of them will try to play you. Some of them will try, oh, you know, I'm not from here. You know, you had apartheid in South Africa. They was rolling around shooting people, black folks down in the streets. And I met South Africans like, you know, I'm not from here. You know, I don't even have a hand in this. Like, I don't know about... What? You have experienced your country with far more extreme racism in recent times than we have experienced. But they will try to play you. And I want black folks and white folks alike in America to be aware of this. To understand it's deeper than what you think it is. And it's something that we all struggle with, and we all should try to evolve out of within ourselves. The idea that a certain group of people can't be racist because they don't have the power is only going to expand more racism, because it's not true. You don't have to have systematic power to mistreat someone out of racism. I mean, the whole idea is kind of retarded, standing on itself. Come on. But, you know, people are under hypnosis. That's why it's a good thing we have independent sources of media. So you can step out of hypnosis. So if you like what I bring to you, and you like people like me who tries to bring you out of your hypnosis and into reality as it just stands today, follow, become a friend, send me a request to get in on one of your live streams. You know, I'm a full-time actor, full-time creator, so a lot of times I need time to be at home so I can write scripts and come up with new ideas and work on my store, which is Vegan No Sweat. The website is vegannosweat.shop, and what I sell at my store is eco-friendly products. That is clothes made for plants, deodorant made for plants. So vegan-friendly deodorant, vegan-friendly soaps, vegan-friendly oils, clothes made of 100% cotton and hemp, and that's pretty much sums it up. It's called Vegan No Sweat because the lifestyle does not include, you know, restraining from meat. Now, you know, not all of us are full vegan. I'm half vegan, you know. I just want to be honest with that, but it's not just about that. It's about saving the environment and bringing down, you know, carbon emissions and trying to find green ways of living and changing our lifestyle to be more kind to the planet, and that's why I created this store, and I decided to formulate a product line that will cater to people who are looking for alternatives, and people like you have sensitive skin. I have very sensitive skin. I cannot use anything with the dyes in it. Also, the lanolin that they use in the stores, it breaks me out. So that was another reason why I came out, because I have very sensitive skin, and I'm looking for more natural ways of taking care of myself. So if you're interested in that, look it up. Like I said, vegannosweat.shop, and you also find my store on Facebook as well as you know, Facebook Vegan No Sweat. All right. So, what we got? I have another video. How you doing, Carl Armstrong? That I want to play for you about this particular matter. This is another video on Africans in China complaining about certain propagandas. I think this is on NBC News.
Will that be done?
No, I don't have.
Both.
The upgraded YouTube
What do you mean?
box. They ain't paying me.
Yeah, if you come from Africa country, you can't go in our building.
China's African community has been the subject of conspiracy theories and misinformation that they are responsible for carrying COVID-19. Now, they're facing a wave of discrimination. Widely shared videos on social media and on WhatsApp appear to show discrimination towards China's African community. Arrests on the streets. A man claiming he was reported to the police for taking a bus, and the McDonald's in Guangzhou displaying a sign saying black people are not allowed to enter. McDonald's then temporarily shut down that branch after learning about the unauthorized sign. NBC News wasn't able to verify the circumstances surrounding these videos, and it is unclear what happened beforehand, but these incidents have gained widespread attention all over social media. The hashtags Africans in China and China Must Explain had nearly 90,000 interactions on Facebook and Instagram since April.
Beast mode, motherfucker!